Welcome to the Don't Get Fooled Show with Big Ray and Ace. College football week 11. Let's go, Ace.
Bam. All right, boys and girls, I cannot wait for college football week 11. Coming off a juicy week 10, going 6-0 on the episode. But before we get into the new episode, Big Ray,
Subscribe, like, comment right below.
welcome to the episode and to the channel for all the new subscribers and all the new viewers. We appreciate you guys tuning in. If you enjoyed the content, hit that subscribe and like button. And most importantly, get your merch, boys and girls. The winter is here. Christmas is coming. Get the whole team. Get your coworkers. Get your spouses. Get your boyfriends, your girlfriends, your kids, your parents, aunts and uncles. Get everybody the DGF gear. Gotta get that mug. So jump on the DGF merch. We will look into it. It looks like the shipping is taking a little bit long on our merch. We use a third-party platform for that, so we'll look into that. But get your merch so you're supporting it during the winter. And most importantly, boys and girls, join the DGF membership via the Patreon link in the description. Last week was our first week with the membership, and it was absolute fire. Thank you for everybody that joined. Everybody that joined on week 1 was up. Everybody cleaned up. The membership fee is $149 a month, and if you're making $100 bets, you're already up on week 1, $1,124. Already up. So you're already free rolling. You're already free rolling for the rest of the season. That $149 is already paid off. You're still up at that. That's only if you're making $100 bets. You're making $300 bets, you're up $3,500.
Yeah, see?
On a $149 membership. We are literally giving you the exact plays. All you got to do is plug and play into your apps with your bookies, and that's it. There's nothing to do. You just know how much you bet on each bet, and that's it. It's all there for you. Everybody is cleaned up on the membership. The boys and girls have already cleaned up. Don't regret it going into week 2 and the week 2 of the membership, and you're like, damn, I already missed out on another $1,000 or $1,500 this week, or even more, depending on how much you're betting. So I would say right now, jump on it, boys and girls. I said it in week 1. We win more than we lose, and you're gonna make money. You're gonna pay that $149. It's easy. And the more members we can get, I'm going to throw this out there and we're going to move on. But the more members we get at $149, the more content we can put out. That's the key. If we can get enough members, me and Big Ree can put out videos and content every single day. Every day we can have an episode and we can give you guys NFL, college football, NBA picks every single day. And if you're all making more than $149 per month, it's a no-brainer. You should be signing up and telling everybody you know to sign up, because the minimum people made last week is $1,124 just on the weekend. Some people made $5-6 grand just on our picks, doing nothing, just plugging and playing. All right, Big Ree, let's get into a recap of last week. We went 3-0 each, 6-0 on the week, Big Ree. Juicy weekend. Nothing like going 6-0. It doesn't happen all the time. We have a lot of 4-2s, 5-1s, but 6-0 for both of us is great. What a game Friday night. Boise State beat up on San Diego State 56-24.
Yeah.
Your boy Genty from Boise State, is he going to get that Heisman?
It doesn't look like it right now.
I don't know. They're 7-1, so it's still interesting. He has a chance. Like that old school running back, just he looks good. 31 carries. They fed him 31 times, 149, 2 touchdowns. So Boise State moving to 7-1. Oregon, number 1 Oregon beat Michigan 38-17. Big Ree, that was your pick. Oregon minus 7.5 first half.
Yeah, I didn't buy the half point, and they covered easily.
Easy cover. We were actually watching this game at Red Top Kitchen in Baldwin Park. We'll get into that in the BS segment. One of the DGF fam, one of the viewers, invited us out to a restaurant that he manages, a Vietnamese restaurant, and we'll get into that in the BS segment. Shout out Corey Silva. Georgia, number 2, Georgia beat Florida 34. Number 2 beat Florida 34-20. They looked shaky at first. A lot of turnovers by Carson Beck, but then they ended up, putting up 28 in the second half and won by 14.
For sure.
But Georgia is a funny team, man. They're number 3, but I mean, I don't know. One week they look great, and one week they look what's going on. So it just depends. But I think they had a bad last week, and I think this week they're due. But Ohio State game of the week, 20-13 versus Penn State. Big Ree.
I think James Franklin, he's still a good coach, but he just hasn't. I think something between the lines of he hasn't beaten a top 5 team in like some X amount of days or something like that.
Yeah, his record against top 5 teams is horrible. His record against Ohio State is not good. He had 1 win. Other than that, that was it. And yeah, I mean, look, you got a good program, but I don't know. I mean, look, you guys are competitive every year, so that's a good thing. Like, you guys are interesting, but you guys are not taking that next step.
I mean, they're not gonna fire him or anything. They're a tier 2 program in general. They're not like tier 1. And then if you're competitive, they're gonna keep him.
Yeah, I mean, but everyone feels like they could be a tier 1. But
I don't feel that way. They have to prove it. They can't.
That's true. Absolutely right. Results matter. And at some point, if you feel like you have a better option, then you let them go. But otherwise, I don't know how much of a better option you're going to get.
Exactly, yeah.
So I don't know if there's a move there. Miami beat Duke 53-31. What a game. They were actually down in this game by 11. And they came back and just won this game. What do you think, Big Ree? This is one of your picks. It covered.
I had a feeling. I thought they would finally cover. I didn't think Duke would do anything, but Duke came out to play. But Miami still took care of business. Yeah,
I mean, they put up 36 in the second half. Miami moves to 8-0. Congratulations to Coral Gables, Miami University. They're ranked. They're ranked high now, number 4. We'll see what happens. Number 7, Tennessee, 18 versus Kentucky. Not much to talk about. What happened here? Number 10, Texas A&M got completely spanked by South Carolina, 44-20. This was a tie game at half, and they got outscored 24-0. They laid an egg in the second half, Big Ree.
Damn, I don't know. I guess Texas A&M just went to sleep. Maybe they went home.
It looks like it. Right when you thought, hey, these guys are like a legit team, they're ranked number 10, 7-game winning streak, and then they get spanked by South Carolina? I mean, that's disappointing.
Yeah.
I thought these guys could be an interesting dark horse team, man. Not after this spanking. Texas Tech beat Iowa State 23-22 to knock Iowa State out of an undefeated record, their first loss on the season. That was a great game. Texas Tech, Iowa State took the lead with like 2 minutes left. Then Texas Tech came back and scored again to retake the lead. What a game. But anything you want to say on that game, Iowa State?
Not really.
All right, let's move on to this game. I know you got something to say here. Louisville beats Clemson 33-21. Clemson lost, number 11. What are your thoughts here? They looked really bad.
Yeah, they looked awful from the start. I mean, you've been saying it. Clemson is going downhill, and this just shows it.
At home.
Yeah.
I know Louisville's a good team, but you got spanked like this at home. I mean, that score they lost by 12, but they had 14 in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
They were not looking good. Here's the team that I think everybody was talking about, and everybody wants to know what our thoughts are. Indiana, 47-10 over Michigan State, Big Ree. They're undefeated. I mean, what are your thoughts here? They were 9-0, Big Ree.
Yeah, I mean, they have a true shot at the playoffs, and I don't think they can go that deep, but they are 9-0, so BOD, credit to them.
They're currently ranked number 8 in the college football playoffs, so we'll get into that, but they're 9-0, and as much as their schedule is not great, they are just tearing everybody a new one.
Yeah.
I mean, they're putting up points and they're winning impressively.
Yeah.
So, look, my thought is, hey, look, these guys are interesting. Like, do they have their scheming, their play calling is just that good? And they're just dominating people, man. I mean, normally I'm like, hey, dude, these guys are, honestly, you ask me, I think Indiana's a better team than Miami, okay? I think Indiana's a way better team than Miami. I know everyone's going to give me slack, Ace. What are you talking about? You're always underestimating Miami. I'm not buying Miami. I'll tell you that right now. And spoiler alert, I have them in one of my picks. And I'm not buying Miami. And I think Indiana's a really interesting team. Houston beat Kansas State. That's why you can't trust Kansas State. 1 week they look good and then they lose to Houston. I mean, come on. Here's my game, SMU against Pittsburgh. The game that I really liked, SMU spanked Pittsburgh 48-25, Big Ree. I mean, SMU's legit.
I agree 100%. I think they're are they top 10 or no? Top 15?
They're number 13 right now.
Yeah.
8-1. I'm rooting for SMU. That would be a story if they can sneak into the playoffs. SMU's legit. Their offense is good. They have a really good offense. I knew Pitt was a fluke. Here's another game that my lock of the week last week, Ole Miss -7. They beat up on Arkansas 63-31, Big Ree. What do you think about Ole Miss?
Yeah, they looked great, especially in Arkansas, a hard place to play, but they're just a better team there.
Yeah. I mean, they're a really good team. Ole Miss, our boy Lane Kiffin, beat up on, just completely beat up on Arkansas. And I knew they were gonna spank Arkansas. I just knew that was gonna happen. And they're ranked number 16. Ranked number 16, Big Ree, 7-2. Do they have a chance at the playoffs?
Yeah, for sure they do.
Gun to your head, are they making the playoffs?
No.
No? Yeah, I mean I think it's gonna be tough for them, but I actually think they squeak it out. But I think everything's gonna hinge on this Georgia game.
Yeah.
They lose to Georgia, I think they're done. That's it. It's too deep. It's too deep this year. There's too many good teams, but congrats to Ole Miss. They got to win when they needed to, and now this is their season against Georgia.
Yeah.
And it could be a very close game, or Georgia can come and spank them, in my opinion. That's just how it is. Georgia, if Carson Beck stops throwing interceptions, Georgia wins by 20.
Yeah.
But, we'll see what happens. Army 20-3 versus Air Force. Army is ranked 8-0. They're ranked number 25 in the college football playoffs, Big Ree.
Yeah, I don't know how they moved down when they won by 17.
Well, they moved. This is the first week of the college football rankings.
Oh,
so.
this is the playoff ranking.
Playoff ranking,
oh,
yeah.
BOD.
So they at least they got ranked in the 25. They're undefeated. The lowest undefeated team to be ranked in the number 25. And Minnesota beat Illinois 25-17. What a just doozy of a game. I actually liked Illinois here, and I don't know what happened. Minnesota is just completely freaking every week they're just squeaking out wins.
Yeah,
the last 4 or 5 weeks just almost feels like Miami 2.0.
Yeah.
Miami Hurricanes just winning every week. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, me either.
Just squeaking out wins. But look, congrats to Minnesota. Let's quickly go into the rankings. They just came out today. Actually got released a few hours ago. We're here, Ohio State. Their number 1 is Oregon, 8-0. Number 2, Ohio State. Georgia, number 3, 7-1. Miami, 4-0, 9-0. Number 4, Texas, number 5 at 7-1. Penn State, number 6, Big Ree, 7-1. Tennessee, 7-1, number 7. Indiana's number 8 at 9-0. And then BYU, they're 8-0. They're number 9. Notre Dame, 7-1. They're number 10. Number 11 is Alabama, 6-2. Number 12, Boise State, 7-1. Boise State is in the top 12. SMU, number 13. So out of these teams, do you think who do you really like, or is there anybody that shouldn't belong here?
I think SMU and Boise State should flip.
You think SMU should be number 12?
Yeah.
SMU looks good. Boise State, they're an interesting team too. Out of the teams that left, got outside, I think SMU should get in there. I thought it would have been Texas A&M, but after that spanking to South Carolina, I'm not buying them. I think Ole Miss loses this week to Georgia, and so I think they're going to fall out. I think Iowa State is going to move up.
BYU might lose. They play at Utah this week.
BYU, yeah, you never know with them. But they're not going to win it anyways. But they're an interesting team. I think Iowa can move up. Iowa State, I mean, I know you don't want to hear this, but if Colorado runs the table, they could potentially sneak in.
Yeah, they could, for sure.
If they run the table. Louisville has 3 losses. I just don't see how they can do it. Washington State 7-1?
No.
I mean, they only have 1 loss if they run the table. And Army 8-0, do they have any chance? That's the real question.
No, none.
I mean, I think the committee's already shown that they're ranking them 25th.
Yeah.
But that would be a good story, Army.
Yeah.
It would be a great story, but all right, Big Ree, let's get into the $100 trivia question of the week. The segment that's almost taken over the show, Big Ree. Everybody loves this trivia. Got a lot of comments and DMs about that, and everybody plays along. And you are currently, Big Ree, unfortunately, you started off hot, 3-0, and then you've actually gone on a 7-game losing streak on the trivia. Is there a chance that we can switch it up so every time you lose, you give me $100?
Nah, I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah.
What about we do it? I give you 100, and then we switch up. If you lose, you give me 25.
Maybe.
4-1 on your cash, bro.
I'll think about it.
Well, we need to get you back on the green, Big Ree.
Okay.
Okay, look, I'm not making these super hard. I'm not making them super hard, Big Ree, but here it is. We're gonna get into the trivia. Everybody, get ready. Play along at home. The $100 trivia. Play along. How it's gonna go is. So over the last 15 years, Big Ree,
Okay.
since 2008 to 2023, we're talking about Heisman Trophy winners.
Okay.
Heisman Trophy winners over the last 15 years. Alabama has had 4 Heisman Trophy winners. Okay. Oklahoma has had 3 Heisman Trophy winners.
Okay.
LSU has had 2 Heisman Trophy winners.
Okay.
USC has had 1 Heisman Trophy winner.
Okay.
Okay? And I know you're a USC fan, so you probably already know who the USC one is. So that's a total of 10. 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1.
Okay.
10 Heisman Trophy winners. All you have to do is name 8 of them out of the 10, okay? And I'm going to start you off. We're going to just go upwards. USC, they have 1 Heisman Trophy winner.
That's Caleb, right?
Caleb Williams, correct. 2022 Heisman Trophy winner. So you're 1 for 1. All right, LSU has got 2 Heisman Trophy winners.
Joe Burrow?
Correct, 2019 Joe Burrow.
I don't think Jamar won it. Who else was their quarterback? Jaden?
Very good. Jaden Daniels, 2023. So you are 3 for 3, Big Ree. You got 7 left. You just need to get 5 out of the 7. Oklahoma has had 3 Heisman Trophy winners.
Okay. Jalen Hurts? Baker's got to be one of them, for sure.
Okay. Baker Mayfield? Yep.
Who else? Adrian Peterson?
Nope.
Is it too early?
Nope.
That's way too back. Who else is a quarterback? Hurts.
You got 1. Two more
Spencer
people.
Rattler?
Nope.
Caleb? Did Caleb win it there?
No.
Oh, who else?
You got Baker Mayfield.
Who else?
I'm gonna give you a hint, but then we're gonna clock it down to about 20 seconds.
Okay.
Okay. One of them was in 2008, and one was in 2018.
Adrian Peterson has to be it.
Nope.
Sam Bradford?
Very good. Okay. So now we're gonna go 10 seconds on the clock now to get this last one. 10,
I'm not
9,
I'm not getting it.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
Not getting
2, 1. Kyler Murray.
Oh my God, I feel stupid.
Okay, so it's okay. You're 5 out of 6 right now, Big Ree.
Okay.
You're 5 out of 6. I thought you were gonna get Kyler Murray for sure. So you just have to get 3 out of the next 4. That's it.
Okay.
And then it's all yours. Alabama has 4 Heisman Trophy winners, Big Ree, in the last 15 years.
Tua? Did Tua win? I know Henry won for sure. That's an obvious one.
Okay, so that's 1.
Derrick Henry.
You got 1 out of the 4. You need 3 out of the 4.
I don't think Mark Ingram?
2 out of 4. Okay.
I don't think Jalen. What's the white boy's name?
Okay, we're gonna put a clock on this. So right now we're gonna give you 45 seconds now.
Oh, what the hell? You got drafted by the Patriots. What the hell is his name? Not Drake May.
We're giving you 35 seconds.
Man, I forgot. That's not
Come on. 25 seconds.
Oh my God.
Gotta put some pressure on you, Big Ree. You just need 1 out of the next 2.
I don't even know this guy's name, man.
15 seconds. Come on, Big Ree.
Not Jalen Hurts. Not
9,
Tua.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
Dang it. It's not-
3, 2, 1, 0. Do you want to throw a name? Throw a name or you're done.
No, I'm done.
Come on, Big Ree. Devontae Smith,
Oh my God.
2020, and then Bryce Young.
Oh man.
You hate Bryce Young so much, you couldn't even think of him. Big Ree, you have literally been off by 1 every single week. I thought this was the week. I was like, this guy's 5 for 6. He's definitely going to get to Alabama. This is the easiest one. You should have got Bryce Young. You should have got Kyler Murray. Devontae Smith is kind of tough. A lot of people forget that he won that. Oh, man. I could see it in Big Ree's eyes. He's very disappointed. This is the one that you knew you had, right?
Yeah,
Like,
I thought I had this.
Yeah, this one, I thought you had it too, Big Ree. I'll be honest. I thought, man, this is like, I didn't think you were going to get Sam Bradford, honestly. I was like, oh, there's no way he's getting Sam
You
Bradford.
didn't say 2008. Well, you kind of like gave that. to me,
No,
so-
not really. I didn't think you were going to get Bradford. I didn't think you were getting Mark Ingram either. So I give you a lot of credit that you got you got the ones I didn't think you were going to get. But $100, Big Ree. This $100 could have gone a long ways for you. There's a lot you can do with $100. I found this good lunch spot.
Yeah.
Got a nice bowl, chicken bowl, for $9.95. You can't get a chicken bowl anywhere really for $9.95 anymore. And the lady there, some older lady, she just piles the chicken on. So you could have got a lot of those chicken meals, Big Ree. Go to Baskin Robbins, get some ice cream, double scoop. There's a lot you can do with $100, big man. You know what? Hypothetically, this can lead right into the BS segment of the show. If you had this $100 right now in your pocket, and you had to spend it tomorrow, what are you going to do with it? How are you going to allocate this $100? Question of the day.
I'm gonna go put a wager on it on NBA tomorrow.
Okay, wager aside, no betting. If you had to spend the $100,
Invest in stocks.
no. Well, you had to go out there, go to some retail shops, foods,
Probably
clothes.
buy some clothes.
You got to be more specific. Like you have
Go
to
to
actually
Ross.
give me a roll. No. Not what would you buy? Like if you're gonna go, what are you gonna go? What are you in need for?
Maybe some jeans.
So a pair of jeans, Ross. You're probably getting a pair of jeans for like $20, $25. Okay. What
Maybe
else?
some
Now you got
shoes-
$75.
Some shoes.
From where? From Ross?
I don't know. It depends.
What kind of shoes? Like dress shoes,
Maybe
casual
get some
shoes?
casual shoes. Maybe some gym clothes.
Okay, casual shoes, you're probably looking at like 50 bones.
Yeah.
And then what? Some gym clothes?
Maybe some shorts.
Yeah, you could probably do all that.
Yeah.
That's not bad. If I had to spend this $100, if somebody was so generous to give me a trivia question to win $100 and I won it, and I had to spend it tomorrow, I'd definitely go to Baskin Robbins, get a scoop of ice cream and a cappuccino blast that'd probably run me about $10, $11. One scoop and a blast. That'd be that. I'd go get lunch somewhere. That'd probably run me with 20. A drink and everything about 20, so that'd be $30. Trying to think what else. I'd probably go get some more hygiene stuff. So get some deodorant. By the way, what kind of deodorant do you use?
Oh, PSA. Get your deodorant from Costco, Swagger, that 4-pack, really good deal. Smells great.
What brand?
Old Spice.
Old
Swagger.
Spice. What's PSA?
Public service announcement.
Oh, PSA. Public service. How much is the 4-pack?
It's like $13.
That's pretty damn good.
Yeah, Costco.
Costco. I might have to ask Javi, who's recording at this point. Javi, I know you got a Costco membership. Are you willing to let me go with you to get the Old Spice? So it's actually on my list. But I usually get my stuff from Target. It's about $6.
Yeah, Target's way too expensive.
And I actually ran into an issue where, like, my Old Spice was literally at the end. It was at the end, and I can't believe we're gonna be talking about this. But like, so it was at the end. I didn't have an extra. Usually I have an extra, but this was the extra. It was down to the last usage, right? And I'm like, okay, I'll get it. And it was down to the last usage. So my question is, you use Old Spice. Have you ever got to the point where you're so down to the last usage on the Old Spice that you're like, dude, but you need to use the deo. It's the morning. Like I use deo every single morning.
I always have one. Even when I buy my extra 4-pack, still have one.
No, but okay, got it. So you're always prepared, but I was not prepared. So this was the last hit. Yeah. So do you ever get to the point where you roll it completely off?
Oh yeah, I use all of it.
No, you roll it completely off.
Yeah.
So the container you throw away, and that little piece you can get one last use out.
100%.
You take the little piece.
100%.
Okay, so I'm not the only one. Oh man, that makes me feel good because that's where I was at, and I had to do that 2 days in a row. So I took it off, used the deo, put it back on, closed it up.
100%.
The next day, I was able to use it, and then I said, hey, this is it. I used it, and I threw it away. I was like, that's it. I got to go to Target.
Yeah.
And I'm paying like $6 at Target, so.
Yeah.
Costco. What else did you get at Costco? What else? Was there anything else that I could pick up?
I think we tried the Alpha Horus last week.
Oh, Alpha Horus, the Argentinian snack. Anything else?
No, that's pretty much it. I'm going to go again this weekend, so.
Okay. Well, let me know if there's anything else. Javi said he'll take me. I know Javi's got the Costco membership. Javi's got the Sam's Club membership. So you need anything, you always go with Javi.
Yeah.
Javi, we got to get those Sam's Club cheesecakes.
Yeah, we'll do that. Maybe we'll do that next week. Maybe we can do
maybe that in a week or two we'll have to get those. Yeah, that's a great idea. So let's get that kind of, we're on the topic of food. Couple of things. So there's a lot of stuff I want to get into on this BS segment. So first of all, shout out to Corey Silva. On Saturday, me and Big Ree, we were invited out to the city of Baldwin Park, which is, just for people it's about 20 minutes east of downtown LA, and it's, off the 10 freeway. He manages a Vietnamese restaurant. During one of our BS segments, we talked about Vietnamese coffee, and he said, hey, fellas, you guys want some Vietnamese coffee? Come to my restaurant. And we have some bomb Vietnamese coffee. So he's been inviting us for a while now. So we're like, you know what, Big Ree, we just set a date. I told Corey on the show, I think today, before November 10th, we're coming out there.
Yeah.
And when I say we're gonna do something, boys and girls, we do it. So we made the trip out. We coordinated with Corey on Instagram, and we made it out there for lunch. Got there about 1:30 on Saturday. We get there. Normally, I guess he says it's not a super packed restaurant. We get there, the entire restaurant is full. Every single table is full. And then I could see Corey, He's juggling around, running around, and then he sees me and Big Ree at the front. He's like, oh man, these guys are here on the time when it's completely full. And so he gets us a table. Luckily, there was one table. I don't know if he was saving it for us or whatnot, but he had a table saved for us. We sit down. Within 2 minutes of us sitting down, the guy has 2 Vietnamese coffees set up for me and Big Ree. I mean, nothing better than getting Vietnamese coffees and a cup of water. How did you like the setup? First of all, this is Saturday at 1 p.m. Pacific time, so there's all these college football games. The guy has 3 huge TVs all over on every location, like probably 75-inch screens, 80-inch screens. How did you like the setup, first
Setup
of all?
was real nice.
We could go there and watch games and eat all day long.
For sure.
Setup was nice, and so hooked us up with, we got the spicy noodles.
Spicy noodles.
We got the spicy noodles. We got
rolls.
spring rolls. Then we got the Vietnamese shrimp rolls.
Yeah,
They're different. We got the like some spicy fish and some spicy shrimp.
Yeah, he made us a special dish.
Special off the menu item.
Yeah.
So food was bomb, for sure. Food was bomb. Food was good. It's up there, top at least a 9 on the food. Everything was good. We ate really well. Unfortunately, we did have a dinner to go to later in that night, so we'll talk about that in a little bit to celebrate Javi's birthday. And so we didn't go crazy on the food intake, but he took care of us. The place was nice. Red Top Kitchen, that's the name of it. Yeah. Corey, very, very gentleman, took care of us. Very nice to chop it up. He came after things kind of quiet down. He sat with us for a bit and was able to, sit with us and watch the games, talk to us, chop it up. We tried to pay for the meal. He insisted that he would not let us pay. Insisted that he would not let us pay. So, but we appreciate the meal. It was good meeting you, Corey. And thank you for inviting us out. It was a great time.
Yeah.
Great time. And then on that note, we have finalized the meetup, the Los Angeles meetup, long overdue, Big Reeves. This is our 9th year, and we've had meetups in Vegas almost every year for the last 3 years, I believe. And now we're having a meetup in Los Angeles in the city of Alhambra, which is about 10 to 15 minutes east of downtown LA. We're having it at the Shakey's Pizza Parlor, Shakey's Pizza Parlor in Alhambra. Believe the address, 2234 Valley Boulevard. Mark this on your calendars right now, boys and girls. November 24th. November 24th, Sunday, from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. We're going to watch there's going to be the Green Bay Packers, San Francisco 49ers game going on.
Yeah.
Big Ree's team. So come out, watch the game with us, enjoy some Shakey's, pizza, Mojo's, fried chicken. The meal will be on us. We are sponsoring the meetup, so if you guys want to come out, meet up, and just have a good time. It's a watch party for the DGF fam, but you guys have to comment and let us know if you're going to show up, guys.
We'll probably make a link and we have to make reservations.
There should be a link below in the description for you to just sign up and say that you're gonna show up. If there's not, there should be in there. There are some technical difficulties, but the link should be in there. Sign up that you're going to show up. Otherwise, comment below and say, I'm in November 24th at 1 p.m. And we'll continue to announce this in NFL and the coming weeks. Today's November 4th, so we still got some time. But please let us know, because we want to make sure that we have enough seating and food and all that good stuff for everybody that wants to show up. And so let us know. Can't wait for that, Big Ree. But on that note, I was on Instagram yesterday, and scrolling through Instagram, and I saw this place in the city of Rolling Heights. You know where Rolling Heights is, Big Ree? A little bit past City of Industry, and they were showcasing this crab seafood place.
Okay.
King crab, like just king crab, all seasoned up on a tray. Huge king crab. like $150 for a huge platter. I'm freaking want to go check that place out. That place looks good. I think it was called like Bubba's Crab House or something. Are you a crab guy?
I'm not a crab guy because you have to like cut it open, and I just like to eat.
You just like to eat, but that's part of the fun. Like that's part of the enjoyment. You get those plastic gloves, and you got to tear up the crab legs, and you just go to town on that king crab. Get the shrimp. You like shrimp?
Yeah, I'm a shrimp guy.
Shrimp with the head on or without the head?
Without the head.
You don't like to just eat. You're supposed, like Yao said, eat the head.
Yeah.
Have you ever done that? Like,
Maybe.
have you ever just eat the shrimp with the head on?
Yeah. Perhaps.
You have? What do you mean perhaps? It's not a subjective question. It's just straight up, like yes or no. Okay. So yeah, that's the key. You got to eat it with the head on. Love it. So are you in to check this place out, or
we'll see. We've got a lot of other plans.
What the hell do you mean we'll see?
We'll see.
You're acting like you're such a busy guy that you can't commit to a freaking lunch or dinner at a seafood restaurant. What the hell is this all about?
We got a lot of stuff planned, you know.
Like what? What do you got planned?
We've got this weekend coming up. Then we got the following weekend. Following
weekend. What do you got? What do you got going on? November 16th.
We're gonna have to go out for Mo's birthday.
Okay, well that's fine, but I mean, bro, this is just a dinner. You're acting like very secretive, and people are gonna start asking questions like, we can't commit with Ace and Javi and the whole crew to get some seafood. I mean, what the hell is this? This is very disappointing, Big Ree. I'm very concerned.
Yeah.
I've never seen you say like, oh, we'll see. Like, what the hell does that mean? Normally when you invite somebody out somewhere, they say, we'll see. That 90% of the time that means no. That's a polite way of saying no. I don't want to go, or I'm not going to go. Javi, are you in? King Crab? Are you in for King Crab? Javi is saying yes, he's in. So, but let's plan that out, Big Ree, if you're in. Let's get into some shout-outs, Big Ree. Well, real quickly, before we get into the shout-outs, that night on Saturday night, we did hit up all-you-can-eat sushi. All-you-can-eat sushi in the...
Shouldn't we save this for NFL?
You want to save this for NFL? You want to save this for NFL? We can just save it.
Yeah, let's save it for NFL.
Okay, we'll save it. Sorry, boys and girls. You guys got to tune into NFL for Javi's birthday, and we'll get into that.
Shout out to Mark Davidson. Says, you guys are the best. I have been with you guys since 2016 on the couch. Thanks for all the money over the years.
We appreciate it, Mark. Thank you for tuning in since 2016. Back in the couch days, the good old days, Big Ree, when we were just there giving the picks. Once again, shout out to Corey Silva. He said, I just joined the $149 a month membership, fellas. Looking forward to making that money. And from talking to Corey's already cleaned up on week 1. So he's already paid the whole year of membership. So congrats to Corey.
Shout out to Jersey Likeman. Said you'll fall asleep waiting for Ace's picks.
That is true, boys and girls. Unfortunately, there's a little bit more than picks to this. This is a whole entire show, and we put on a whole, entertainment for the boys and girls. So I apologize, but picks are normally worth it, boys and girls. So you guys can see, Ace giving you guys those fire picks. Shout out to Eric Lunding, born and raised in Chicago, 59, now living in the hometown of the two-time MVP Lamar Jackson. Trivia for you guys. As always, thanks for the shout out. Let's have a juicy weekend, boys and girls. Do you know the hometown of Lamar Jackson?
Is it Florida? Somewhere in Florida?
I think it's in Florida, but I'm not 100% sure.
I'm not sure either.
Comment below. I mean, I'm definitely going to look this up after the episode, but appreciate it.
Shout out to Paulie Samshima. Wow, the boys are 6 for 6. Awesome. Aloha from Kahu.
Yeah,
Kauai.
It was a juicy weekend, 6 for 6, Big Ree, and we're going to keep that money train rolling this week on week 11. So anything else you want to throw in before we get into the picks?
Let's get into the picks.
All right, so without further ado, here we go, boys and girls. Aquí vamos, chicos y chicas. Let's go. All right, game 1. We got number 4 Miami at Georgia Tech. Miami is a 10.5 point favorite. Miami 8-0 coming off a 53-31 win versus Duke. They were down 11 in the third quarter. They were actually only up by 1 in the fourth quarter with 13 minutes and ended up, still winning this game by 22. Duke had 4 turnovers, big reason why they were able to cover. They are 8-0 on the season, but they might be 8-0, but they are just squeaking out wins every week. They were down 34-24 in the fourth quarter to Virginia Tech, ended up winning that game. They were down 38-18 in the fourth quarter to Cal, ended up winning that game. They were down 28-17 in the third to Duke, and they ended up winning that game. And they were down 15-14 in the second quarter to South Florida. And so these guys are squeaking out wins, and I'm just not buying them. I've been saying this. I don't buy Miami. But look, they're winning games. They're 8-0. I got to give them credit. Then we got Georgia Tech 5-4 coming off a 21-6 loss to Virginia Tech. The score makes it look like they got blown out, but this game was much, much closer than the score indicates. And there are 4 losses on the season for Georgia Tech. They lost to Syracuse 6-2. They lost to Louisville 6-3. Lost to Notre Dame 7-1. And they lost to Virginia Tech 5-4. So they're losing to good teams, winning teams. Quarterback Haynes King is expected to return this week, which will be a big, big boost for this team. And here's my thoughts here. First of all, Miami is a good team. I'll give them credit. They're a good team, but they are nowhere close to the number 4 team in the nation. Nowhere close to the number 4 team in the nation. There's no way this should be a 10.5 spread. This should be maybe Miami 5.5, maybe -6. Nowhere should be -10.5. Miami is giving up 30 points per game over their last 6. I really like Georgia Tech here to cover, so I'm taking Georgia Tech plus 10.5. All right, game 2. We got number 17 Iowa State at Kansas. Iowa State is a 3-point favorite. Look, Iowa State 7-1 coming off a 23-22 loss to Texas Tech. They actually outgained Texas Tech 432 to 366 here. They honestly should have won this game easily. They should have easily won this game, but they ended up losing here at the end. Snapped a 7-game winning streak for Iowa State. Only have given up over 21 points once all season. That was 35 to UCF, and I think that was a fluke game. UCF had a few, turnover points, things like that, but that was a fluke game. Kansas 2-6. They're coming off a 29-27 loss to Kansas State prior to the bye week. That was actually one of my picks, and they covered that one. Only wins on the season: 48-3 versus Lindenwood, and then 42-14 to Houston. Do you know where Lindenwood is, Big Ree?
No clue, none at all.
St. Charles, Missouri. I had to look that up. I had no clue where that is. They've given up at least 23 points in all 6 losses. And here's my thought. Kansas played well last week, or prior to last week and prior to the bye week to Kansas State. This is a rivalry game. But Iowa, look, they're 7-1. They still have an opportunity to get into the college football playoffs. They're currently ranked number 17. I like them to have a good game here and win this. And I'm taking Iowa State -3. All right, game 3 on the docket. We got UNLV at Hawaii. UNLV is a 13.5-point favorite. UNLV 6-2, coming off a 29-24 loss to Boise State prior to the bye week. They played well. They just couldn't close that game out. That was a really good game. 2 losses on the season, 44-41 overtime to Syracuse. Syracuse is 6-2, and then 29-24 to Boise State, who's 7-1. So they lost. Both of their losses were close losses to very good teams. Quarterback Hodge, Malik Williams, the guy is the real deal. 68% completion, 1,017 yards passing, 12 touchdowns, and only 3 interceptions since he's taken over. He has 80 carries for 495 yards on the ground, 5 touchdowns, 6.2 yards per carry. Then we got Hawaii, who's 4-5. They're coming off a 21-20 win versus Fresno State. They were actually down 20-7 with 10 minutes left in this game. They're on a 2-game winning streak, Hawaii is. But look, they lost 21 points. They lost by 32 to Washington State, 21 to Boise State, 18 to Sam Houston. I'm not buying Hawaii. They're on a 2-game winning streak. They're at home. I'm not buying them. I like UNLV here, and I'm taking UNLV minus 13.5. That's my lock of the week, boys and girls. And before I hand it off to Big Ree, I want to just quickly go over a few things. We got a meetup in LA, a watch party at Shakey's Pizza Parlor in Alhambra. Mark your calendars, November 24th, Sunday at 1 to 3 p.m. Comment below if you're going to come, and there'll be a link in the description that you can mark to say that you're going to attend. We need to get a head count of who's attending to make sure that we have enough space, enough seating, and enough food, because the food will be on us, boys and girls. And so attend the meetup if you can. You're in LA, and join the membership, boys and girls. The membership got released last week, $149 a month. Congrats to everybody that joined. We tore it up last week. We went 3-1 in our college bonus picks, 7-3 in our NFL bonus picks. If you're making a $100 bet size or $100 per bet, you were up $1,124 this past weekend. More than covered your $149 monthly pay, and even your monthly fee. If you're making $300 bets, you're up almost $3,500. If you're making $500 bets, you're up $5,761. So the membership has been on fire. Jump on the membership. The Patreon link is in the description. Don't regret it again this week. You've already made almost 800% on your money. We're giving you guys the plays and the amounts. All you have to do is plug and play. You don't need to figure out anything else. We're giving you the exact picks, parlays, same game parlays, anytime touchdowns. You just got to put the amount in that you want to bet, and that's it. And so do not regret it. Congrats to everybody that came up. Everybody already came up at least $1,100. So congrats to that. And all right, Big Ree, let's go.
The first game I got is Friday night, Iowa at UCLA. Iowa 6-3, coming off a blowout win versus Wisconsin, 42-10. UCLA 3-5, coming off a win, 27-20 versus Nebraska at Memorial Stadium in Lincoln, Nebraska. These two teams are somewhat similar, but Iowa is better defensively. UCLA has not won a single home game this season, losing by an average of 18 points. Only close home game was Minnesota, lost by 4. So I'm taking Iowa minus 5.5. The second game I got is Georgia at Ole Miss. Georgia 7-1, coming off a 34-20 win versus Florida. Ole Miss coming off a 63-31 blowout win. These two teams both are good. Georgia is clearly better here. QB Carson Beck had 3 interceptions last week, and they still won by 14 points. Ole Miss did blow out Arkansas, but I'm not sold. I'm taking Georgia minus 2.5. The last game I got is UCF at Arizona State. UCF 4-5, coming off a huge 56-12 blowout win versus Arizona. Arizona 6-2, coming off a huge win versus Oklahoma State, 42-21. UCF is good, but defense is bad. They've given up 37 to BYU, 38 to Iowa State, 24 to Florida, 19 to Cincinnati, 48 to Colorado, 34 to TCU. Arizona State has a much better offense than Arizona, and I got Arizona State -3. That's my lock of the week.
Bam. All right, boys and girls. We went 6-0 last week. We're going to look to keep the money train rolling this week. So jump on the picks, jump on the membership, and let's have a good weekend, boys and girls.